Hello friends, in this video we are going to see how we can add interfaces on the firewall. In our last video we have ordered a firewall with a single interface, and we will use the same dashboard, same file, and try to integrate the further interfaces on the firewall, and then we will do a policy push. So let's quickly jump to our machine. Let me open my VMware. So let me open the portal VMware. This is my VMware machine. I have PC, just to recall you, which is having in IP of 10.0.0.0.4. You see that my firewall I have IP and the management server. Let me jump to the management server. Let me show you the IP. Min 0. This is my 5. So management is 5. Let me show you the firewall interface IP. So interface TH0. You can see 1. So 1 is my firewall, 5 is my management server, and I am on 4. So first of all, just try to ping firewall and management server 10.0.0.0.1. Okay, and then 10.0.0.0.4. Switchable. So please jump to the file and try to add interface. One. This is certificate error. Admin. See, I'm on firewall. Go to the network interface quickly. Let's see the status of the interfaces. You can see we have 3 interfaces: ETH0, ETH1, and ETH2. ETH0, from where we are trying to access the firewall, is up, and rest 2 is showing down because we have not configured this firewall interfaces at our initial stage. So jump to the dashboard and let's see from there. If you double click here and check the status, go to the network management. You can see there is single interface here. If you go and click here and just see, try get interface topology. Yes, it is showing as a single interface because my REST interfaces are in bulk mode or in down status. So first of all, we need to make the interface up, do the IP configuration, and then we will try to fetch the interface here again. So now I am clicking on accept, and then we will jump to browser. This is ETH1. Double click on that. Click on enable. You put comment like whether this interface is towards external, internal, DMZs, any zone, anything you want to put in, just for reference purpose, you can put it here. As we know, this is our external interface. We'll put as external, and I will give IP here. Click on this for a giving IP. Use of the following. Put IP here: 192.168.62.101. This is my IP and 0. That's it. Click on OK. You'll see this is up now. This is my sync interface which I've already configured, and let me make it up and go click and put as a sync, and you can put the IP. That's it. It's up. The same way you can put comments for ETH0. There is no comments, so click. It's give you a warning says because we have accessed the firewall while the same interface, same IP. Firewall assumes you are going to make, if you got to make any changes which may affect your access, so just basically click on OK and put the comment. Here is as internal. So putting comment will not make any difference in your dashboard here, right? This is just for your reference, so that if any other admin, any other support users is doing some testing or some troubleshooting, he or she knows like this is interface or internal or external or DMZ or whatever subzone you have created. Just click on OK. So all is, you can see all interfaces are up now, and just log out from here, go back to the dashboard and do a refresh. Same, get interfaces, get interface with topology. This time it will try to fetch the detail. See, now we have all the three interfaces here, right? ETH0, ETH1 and ETH2. Earlier it was only ETH0 because the rest interfaces are in disable mode. Click on accept. Now we have interfaces. Now we need to define the topology. Why topology definition is required? Because every interface has a spoofing feature enabled. So unless you will not enable this feature, you are not able to push firewall policy. We have seen in our last video where we have single interface and tried to push the policy. That's why it says, because with single interface you cannot use this spoofing feature. Now we have multiple interfaces, so we need to check. So first of all, go to our internal interface, double click on that and go to see this, but prevent and log. Click on modify. This is our internal network, not defined. Okay, go to next. This says this network, but this is our external network. We need to put it towards external network, right? So click here, modify, and click on override and make this as external here, because this is towards internet. Okay, and okay. The third is your ES2, which is going to be sync interface. So you can leave this as this network, but let's see what is inside this network. Click on modify network. That's okay. You can leave it, or if you want, you can click here and define network, or you can define specific network. It's up to you. So as of, we'll leave this as internally. Okay, okay. There is some message. Let me see what it says. Okay. A specific network must be defined. Okay. Modify, override, and put this as okay. We have selected this default. When we last time we are changing, we leave this as, or you can put as not defined, then it will work. So let it be here. Click okay, and okay, and we need to publish this change, and then we will do a firewall simple. Just publish and that, put description, interface, addition. You can put any comments, and then place. Done. Quickly the security policies and do a installation. Click on install policy and install. You can see policy is going on here at the bottom. You can maximize, you can see here. So it says policy installation standard success. Means we have successfully installed the policy. If you want, you can go and expand and click here, details, succeed. Firewall 001 policy name, policy type, policy and version, installation done. Now go to the dashboard here again, gateway and servers, and let's see. It is showing, still showing policy not installed, but it will reflect within a minute to 2 minutes, and then it will make it green. So this is how we can add interfaces on this existing firewall. Now we will quickly add one more firewall where I have already added all the interfaces, and we will just try to on this firewall. Let me show you the firewall name. This is my secondary firewall, admin 0. This is having IP 10.0.0.2. You can see. If you want to see how total interfaces, so interfaces. This will give you the list of all the interfaces on the firewall. So ETH0, ETH1, ETH2, and loopback. So we have seen ETH0 is configured already here, 10.0.0.2. Now let's see ETH1. You can press up arrow to go to the previous command, ETH1. You can see 62.102, ETH1. Again, press up arrow and change it to ETH2. This is 100.111.2, right? This is my sync interface. Let's check whether what is the sync interface on my file A. I guess it's the same, so we need to make changes on that, or we can make it change here. So interface ETH2. No, that's okay. So it's 11111, my loopback, and on my secondary or another firewall, it is 1112. So quickly go to the dashboard. Just try to add this firewall and click here, gateway, wizard mode. Before going to the wizard mode, let me show you what is classic mode here. In our last video, we have not touched that option. So let's see here. If you go in classic mode, and it will give you an option where you can do everything. See, so classic by default open the gateway properties. Here you can put everything, right? You need to give the firewall name, IP, communication, and then topology. This is classic mode. So better if you're not familiar with this option, so try to go with the wizard mode. Click here and gateway and wizard mode. This is easy to onboard the firewall. Simply put the firewall name, right? IP 2, next. Sorry, platform we need to add, make it as open server. Next. Asking for one-time password. If you need to remember the password which you have given at the time of first time configuration wizard of this firewall, this is nothing but the SIG password to establish the SIG connection between the management server and the firewall. It will generate keys and do the trust establish. It says not established. It means there is some issue with the trust established or the keys. Let me put it again one more time. Seems if I have made some mistake. Try again. You can see the SIG is established. 0, 1, 2 with the interface detail here. Just click on the close. Go to next and then finish. You can see gateway name, IP, platform, SIG status, trust established. So just to remember, make sure we don't forget the SIG password, one-time password, which we have given at the time of the first time transaction visa. Any chance if you miss that password, you need to do the SIG reestablishment process, and that process need a firewall services stop, like CP stop, CP step by default. So for in the real time or the production environment, you need to take a downtime if you are doing anything on this production firewall. Just make sure that. Click on the finish. Generate the keys. You can see here currently it's not status unknown, and it will come like this green. Earlier it was showing as red. If you remember a few minutes back, it was showing as red. This time it says green. Now why it is pen? Just go to the network management quickly, and then check the topology status here. This is external. We need to make it as internal because ETS0 is our internal network. Go modify and overwrite this network and network define. Okay, okay. ETH1 is external network. Make it as external. Overwrite internet. Okay, okay. And then ETH2. My sync interface, we will make it as internal. I guess it's by default internally, so leave it, but still just have a look. This says internal. So you can leave it as internal, or you can go click override and network defined by the interface. Just click OK, OK, and OK. Now you need to publish this changes. Like firewall on board. So publish done successfully. You can see the status is unknown. It will take 1-2 minutes, more than 2 minutes, depends upon this network configuration. Just quickly to the command prompt from your machine and just try to ping this firewall IP, which is 10.0.0.2. Let's quickly do that. 10.0.0.2. We are not able to ping, as you know, as I said in my last videos. The once you enable the firewall, by default firewall will stop or drop all the traffic. So you need to push a firewall policy. So just quickly jump this security policy. We have already a policy defined for this ICMP traffic. And if you remember in the installation tab, we have not put any specific gateway. It means this policy standard policy applicable to all the gateways, which is there in my dashboard. Just do the quick installation, and this time you will see both the firewall names here. Earlier there was only single firewall. The same if we have multiple firewall, you will see the list of all the firewalls here. So we will have a detailed session in our coming videos. So as of now, we will click on install here. The policy started. See that queue. You can see succeed. Now go to the command prompt again and check ping. This time you are able to ping. So by this way, you can define any specific policy, anything, whatever you want to allow, you can allow, and by default, rest all is dropped, right? So this is about onboarding the firewall, what we have seen, how to add existing interface or new interface on the existing firewall. We have seen that, and then we have onboarded new firewall on the same under same management server. It means we can manage multiple firewall under the same dashboard, same, and that depends upon the license. You need to refer the licensing part, but as of now we can see, yes, we have successfully added 2 firewalls under same management server, and we have done the firewall policies. In our next video, we will see how we can create a cluster by using this option, and we will onboard this two firewall as a single. As of now, they are treating as a standalone firewall. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.